Here. Stop. All right. Hey, everyone. I'm in Union. Okay, is this guy waiting for me? No. I'm gonna be heading home from Union, New Jersey. I had excuse my, I don't know what that was, stutter. I don't know if I. Anyway, so I just had a social distance meetup with Urban Jersey Dashcam. That was pretty fun. We drove around a bit on 22 and got some cool clips. This highway, this is Highway 22. It is one of the worst. It's one of the worst highways I've ever seen for drivers. People are always cutting off. So I need to find a U-turn. See, this guy just got cut off. This Toyota just got cut off by the Kia. Okay. So yeah, this is Highway 22, as I was saying. It's one of the worst highways in New Jersey. Many bad drivers. It's also the design is poor. This guy's kind of poking out. And people are always getting cut off here, and it's just bad. So as we were driving around the 22 a little bit, and he got cut off like 4 times. I got cut off once. I'm not too upset about this Tesla because I wasn't there when they pulled out. Oh, jeepers. Jeez, that guy honked back like 4 times. Wow, we're already getting a lot of action on this highway. Yeah, I think this highway is just kind of designed poorly because there's so many businesses on the right side and the left side, and then you got U-turns in the middle as well, and it's just asking for people to be cut off all the time. Yeah, see, there's another one pulling out in front of someone. This Lincoln pulled out in front of the Dodge. And well, that wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, that's not a lane. So I'm going to be taking this to the Parkway. I like the signal on this Camry. It's really nice. See the cops just hanging out there. We're doing okay for speed, though, thankfully. so now Garden State Parkway. It really feels like traffic has gone back to normal. There's a lot of cars on the road. So we'll see anything crazy, if anything crazy happens on the way home. Toll plaza. I don't think you guys have seen a toll plaza yet in my live videos. They're pretty crazy. Okay, I need lane 6. Okay. Alright. There's always the worry about being cut off at these toll plazas, but so thankfully nothing crazy happened. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Alright, so for now the Parkway has 4 lanes, and then in a couple miles the 4th lane will become an exit lane, and that lane is notorious for traffic cheaters and last second exits and last second exit cancellations too. I don't know what the right word for that is. When someone is in the exit lane and then they cut in front, I call it a last second exit cancellation, but that doesn't really fly off the tongue as well as a last second exit or a Jersey slide or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, those of you who are just joining me now, I was in Union, New Jersey. I was doing a social distance meetup with Urban Jersey Dashcam, which was pretty fun. And we were driving around Route 22, which is the highway that I was on before the Parkway. And we were just kind of driving around to see what kind of crazy stuff we could see. And sure enough, he got cut off like 4 times. I got cut off at least once or twice. It's hope I don't lose the feed under this tunnel. Are you guys still with me? That was a bit of a long tunnel. So yeah. Technically a work zone. It's supposed to be 45, but nobody slows down, and I want to be the only one who does because that's not safe. So right now we're going through the Newark area, and ooh, look at that BMW just cut off the Audi. Here comes another one. They might be in a race. Yeah, now this 4th lane is going to be an exit. Let's see how many will cut across. Ooh, look at the traffic in that exit lane. Yeah, I'm gonna... There we go. Alright, wow, okay. Yeah, see? Look, this Jeep just cut out from the exit lane. That was probably like way too far ahead to see on the dash cam though. Yeah, look, and then there's people going to be cutting on. Yep. Yep, look, people, all these people cutting in the exit lanes. Unbelievable. I had a feeling that exit wouldn't disappoint. I just didn't know it was going to be that good. Yeah, even though I wasn't in that lane, I just felt like I wanted to honk because that was a rude thing of them to do. The Parkway is actually a pretty exciting highway. I just haven't driven on it during the day in a long time because usually I'm doing Uber at night. So it's not nearly as exciting at night, but during the day, man, this is kind of like, you know, you got all sorts of different kinds of drivers. You got the slow ones here, you got the ones flying past at 90, 100 miles an hour. You get close lane changes, you get last second exits, you get merging improperly. And then it's further complicated up ahead in a few miles. There's going to be a left exit. I think there's like 2 left exits coming up in a few miles, and that further complicates things because then people are in the left lane for much too long. Yeah, I can actually move over now because that guy's exiting. Do any of you guys follow? I don't want to say his name wrong, but he's on YouTube. I think he's got a pretty decently big channel. I kind of just discovered him maybe a couple months ago. Casey Putsch. I think he mostly focuses on like the cars and stuff, and like he's got a Viper and he's got some other cars as well. A couple months, maybe about 6 months ago, he did a video. This Mustang's gonna fly right past me. So Casey Putsch. Okay, I don't know why this popped up. Anyway, he did a video on left lane hogs a few months back, and it's an awesome video. So what he actually does is he goes out for a drive on the highway just so he can kind of show some examples of left lane hogs. I believe he's in Ohio. The Ohio law, I think, is similar to New Jersey's, where you got to keep right except to pass. So he actually went out in his Viper, which I think might have played against him because he didn't encounter as many left lane hogs because people see the Viper and they get out of his way. Even though he said several times that he was only going maybe a couple miles over the speed limit. But anyway, so I thought that was an awesome video. He's talking about left lane, few examples. So he had a camera on himself, so like maybe from the passenger seat, so he could show himself, and then he had a camera facing outward, so he could actually show the example facing forward. So he had it like a split screen, and that was pretty cool. And then a little while later, he did a follow-up video where he was reading the comments from it, and he's reading the comments, he's reading the good comments, and he's reading the mean comments. And then a little while later, he did a second video where he went out to go find left lane hogs while he had a passenger who also happens to be a police officer. So he was able to give another insight onto why it's bad to hog the left lane and how the police officer would react to certain drivers. Through those videos, I've come to kind of like the guy. I don't think I'm subscribed yet, but I think I will subscribe to him. He seems like a pretty good YouTuber. So again, that's Casey Putsch, and I believe the spelling on Putsch is P-U-T-C-H or T-S-C-H. It's something very German sounding. But he's very American. He's just obviously like generations after the Germans moved here. His German family, I guess. But anyway, So what do we got going on here? So here we have a left lane exit coming up in, I think, like 2 or 3 miles. So that always causes problems. Right, so I think I could go back over to the right lane. It's always tough to decide, like, do I want to move back over, or do I want to... Yeah, I could do it. So these guys are being middle lane hogs, which is not as bad as left lane hogging, but it's still a problem. Because instead of just being able to pass these guys on the left like I should be able to, I'm now in the position where I have to choose between being in the left lane where they're going to be exiting soon and slowing down, or trying to pass them on the right and trying to find a way to squeeze in. Figures that this guy's got a New York plate. I mean, at least he's not in the left lane. So yeah, I can't really pass this BMW and he's hogging the middle lane, he or she. And there's no reason why they can't be in the right lane. They're not passing. Okay, now I think I should be able to... Nope, they're speeding up again. See, this is the problem. I can't pass them. But now they're not the only problem. There's a pilot up there and then another vehicle in front of them. Okay, now I should be able to make some headway. Be careful of this merge. Yeah. That was sort of a good merge, what they did. They fell in behind me instead of trying to cut in front. Oh, earlier it was on the Parkway. I caught an example of a good merge and an example of a bad merge. Alright, I'm gonna start. Oh, this port changes. Oh, I've had enough. So now this Jeep is being the middle lane hog, but yeah. Okay, I want to move over, so I'm going to speed up to pass them because I don't want to be the left lane hog now. Okay. Alright, here we go. That's the thing you got to do while you're in the left lane. You got to pass. So if you realize that you're not passing the person, you can either fall back behind them or you can speed up to pass the other person, because you don't want to be sitting at least me, I don't want to be sitting in the left lane longer than I have to. I feel very awkward, especially when I see someone coming up behind me who I know is going to want to pass. And now we got a problem here where this CRV is going to want to pass this other CRV. I think I'll just fall in behind the CRV. No, because now there's a pilot coming up behind me on the right. See what problems middle lane hogs cause? We got a Camry about to fly right past me. And then we have I think that's a Connecticut, that red Honda up there, the Connecticut left lane hog. That's not as common. Oh, we got police behind me. I gotta move over. State police. He's gonna fly right past. Whoa, whoa! That was like the last second exit. I was paying more attention to the cops. Good thing for that lady. I saw her at the last second. Jeez. I thought she was pulling over for the cops, and I'm like, no, you don't have to do that on the highway. But like, jeez. Okay, the cops' lights are back on, but we can't... You probably can't see it in the camera. We're gonna be passing him soon. I think he's this person that he's pulling over. Yeah, let's see. Who was it? Was it maybe the guy who flew past me just a second ago? The what is it? What is it? What is it? Yes, it is that guy. It's the Camry that flew right past me. He just got pulled over. So that's another first for my live streams. Instant karma, instant justice. Although, to be fair, there was a Mustang that passed me going much faster than the Camry earlier. So I think the Mustang kind of got fortunate on that one, that the cop was there for the Camry and not him. You know, whenever I see police lights, I'm concerned that maybe they're coming after me as well. But I know that because I did that pass where I was going about 20 over to pass that car. I was thinking maybe he saw me do that, but it was the Camry who was probably going more than 30 over. So now when I get home, I'm gonna have to retitle this. Why is this 4Runner coming in front of me? Anyway, so I think when I get home, I'm gonna retitle the live drive something like Instant Justice or Speeder Gets Pulled Over, something like that. Catch the eye. You know, it's also weird. Like, it's not only something rare to happen on the live streams. I rarely see people get pulled over at all. Like, so I moved here in 2014, and I started doing Uber at the end of 2018. So I've been doing Uber for over 2 years before my hiatus, and all the driving I did. Watch out for this Audi. Okay, so she's there. Oh, here's my exit already. So, in all the driving I did, I would do about 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. How many people did I see get pulled over? I'm thinking 3 or 4. So if I can recall, how many people? So let me think here. There was the left lane hog who got pulled over. I made a separate video for that. There was somebody who cut through a gas station to avoid a red light. They got pulled over. And then a couple others where I don't really know why they got pulled over. Like, I just saw like kind of like the police light up and it was kind of on a different street. So now this is Route 80. Well, the entrance coming up to Route 80. So the stream isn't going to be too much longer, but it's been an eventful one for sure. Okay, so change radio stations. And then I've seen people get pulled over for various other reasons. I've also seen once where a police vehicle used his lights to get a left lane hog to get out of the left lane, but he didn't pull them over. Like, he just lit up his lights a little bit and then the guy moved over and that was it. So I guess it's really depending on how the cop is feeling that day. Pilot is kind of hogging the left lane. Then now this Camry Corolla Yeah, now the Chevy is hogging the middle lane. I was worried that the Corolla was going to cut in front of either me or the Pilot, but he chose not to. So now this is going to be an exit lane soon, so I do have to move over. I'm going to try to let some people pass me before I do that, but if they pass me quick, I'm going to have to kind of cut over. So I have about half a mile. Okay, so there's a fast Jeep coming. Okay, now there's a fast Accord coming. Alright, come on, you're the last one. You're the last one I'm gonna let pass, and then I'm gonna move over. Alright. Alright, there we go. So coming up after these overpasses, there's another merge that they get their own lane, but a lot of times they'll cut in front of me anyway. What is this Mini Cooper doing? Why are they like halfway on the shoulder? What is this Mini Cooper doing? I think they're distracted. Another middle lane hog from New York. It's a Pilot here. Yeah, things are getting back to normal. There's a lot more crazy things I'm seeing on the roads again. Whereas maybe a few weeks ago, it would have been almost empty. There's a blinker means what vehicle? BMW. Okay, so I will be ending the stream in a couple minutes here. When I... Is there a reason for... Oh, it's good. So when I get to a red light... I'll wait for this guy to go. Oh, come on. Can you go any slower? I could have made it. Go. I hate it when I think I have to wait for somebody and then they go so slow that I could have made it. Hey, Maryland. Oh, that reminds me. Earlier I saw a hearse with a Maryland license plate. And it really kind of weirded me out. I'm like, did they have somebody from Maryland get buried in New Jersey? That's quite a drive. Well, here's a red light. I'm gonna keep it going a little longer. It's just in case something seems to happen. Something here. I got my windows open. You can hear more things going on. Okay, why are we going so slow? Okay, can we... This is a 35 zone, we're going under 25. Why is he on the other side of the road? See, I thought something else would happen that you guys would have fun with. Oh my goodness. if someone is going maybe 5 under the speed limit, I don't mind. But when we're going more than 10 under, that's bad. Now we're down to 30 speed limit, so that's fine. All these lights are green. Please stay on your side of the road. Thank you. Okay, I don't really want to get caught at this light because just today there was I don't know, somebody begging for money. So this is actually the Bergen County seat here. The Justice Center as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go this way. Still waiting for a red light. This light might turn red. We got 5 seconds. I can make it. Okay, still no red lights. I feel like this road is under perpetual construction. Oh, that light just turned green. Fun Jersey roads, huh? You're riding a roller coaster. With the amount of taxes we pay in this state, the roads should be a lot better. There has not been a red light. Oh, here we go. There's a red light. Okay. So that's where I'll end the stream. So, thanks for watching, guys. This was one of the more exciting live streams. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.